What's up, guys? Chris with Chef Sports Cards here. We are doing 2021-22 Bowman 2 Hobby Box break number 50. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What time do we got? Yeah, 11:45. Especially if you're new to the channel, welcome. A little bit about us. We've been around for 5 years now. We break mostly baseball, with a little bit of everything else mixed in. Ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading, and we ship as quickly as our little hands will move. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do free breaks, and when we do them, we use our YouTube subscriber list for the random. So if you want a chance to get any of our future free breaks, just make sure you're publicly subscribed to our channel. Your name will go in the random. Who knows, maybe you grab a spot in one of our future free breaks. Also, our website, chefsportscards.com. We got a bunch of stuff up over there. Bowman Jumbo, we got some series too. Right now we have a Topps Chrome Platinum break that's about to be full. I think there's 5 spots left. $15 a spot, super cheap. And we also, every break, give away a Topps Chrome 2021 hanger for every break. So I'm going to go check that out, grab a spot at chefsportscards.com. All right, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Tim P, Braves, Barat R, I'm sorry. Sorry, Barat. Orioles, Nicholas B. Red Sox, Philip D. Cubs, Ross Z. White Sox, Philip D. Reds, Douglas N. Guardians, Jason S. Rockies, Ross Z. Tigers, Andrea H. Royals, Tamara W. Astros, Eddie S. Angels, Dan S. Dodgers, Daniel R. Brewers, CJJ. Let's say CJJ. Twins and Marlins, Ross Z. Mets, Rich L. Yankees, Jason S. A's, Ross Z. Phillies, Richard B. Pirates, Alex H. Cardinals, Eddie S. Padres, Martin D. Giants, Alex H. Mariners, Andy R. Rays, Daniel R. Rangers, Thomas B. Blue Jays, Richard B. And Nationals, Richard B. All righty. Okay, gloves. All right, let's do 2021 first. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we got. This one's been marinating on the shelf for a little while. Get something good out of here. Yeah, we're gonna try. I swear, I love doing high-end stuff like Pier 1 and all that stuff, but I get so sick of hearing people complain. I really do. For the Cardinals, Liberatore, top 100, numbered 82 of 125. Liberatore. High risk, high reward with high, with more expensive products. This is the way it is. I don't know what I can do for people. I was in a Diamond Icons break last night. It cost me $800. I didn't get anything. This is the way it is sometimes. What can you do? There you go. Nice Liberatore. If I can get the focus. Come on. Focus. Focus. It's a little better. Cardinals is Eddie. Here you go, buddy. Larnach Lodolo. And of course, you take the. I have a guy from that Gold Rush break. Madrigal Rookie of the Year favorites, Jeter Downs and Justin Bosque, who didn't pay. And he didn't hit anything, so now he probably won't pay. Such a headache. It drives me crazy sometimes. Stupid stuff. Asa Lacy Futurist, Jeremy Pena, and for the Yankees, Austin Wells. Numbered, man, that one's tough. 26 of 150 on the Austin Wells. I don't either. That's the thing. Like, it drives me crazy. Like, look, if you want to go after high-end stuff, it's high risk, high reward. That's the way it is. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. And believe me, when the reward comes, it's great, but it doesn't happen all the time. I'm serious. Last night I was in a Diamond Icons break. $800 it cost me to be in the break. I didn't get a single card. And the guy who had the Yankees got a Judge 1 of 1, a Jeter auto to 10, and something else. Like, it was insane, like what the guy pulled out of it. And it's like, but that's the risk you take when you try and get into stuff like that, Just the same as he paid a ridiculous amount of money to be in the break, he made out, Jimenez top 100, Duran and Laura. Like, that's why I hesitate from doing it sometimes, especially some crazy stuff. Like, I had an opportunity to get like National Treasures basketball and NT football and all that at some decent prices, but I hesitate bringing them in because I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it. Beater and Nolan Jones, cracked ice for the Indians or Guardians or whatever we're calling them these days. Yes, exactly. Unfortunately that's what breaking is. I mean, and I always get the guys, oh, it's a form of gambling. Breaking is no different than buying a box of cards. If you consider breaking gambling, then buying a box of cards is gambling, because you got to look at it from this aspect. If you're like you, John, you're a Brewers fan. You can come in and buy the Brewers in a break like this for $40 or whatever it is, and get all the Brewers cards out of it. Or you can go to the store and spend $500 for these boxes and get the same Brewers cards out of it. So, which is a better gamble? At least you're not spending as much money. You know what I mean? Like, but everybody wants to hit that, $100,000 card, which I understand. I do too, but Sabato and Gilbert. But some people just aren't very realistic about it, That's... And it's funny because I do see stuff like NT football and NT basketball and stuff, and it's available, and I can get it and bring it in, and then I think to myself, like, it's not worth the headache dealing with it. Jackson Clough for the Nationals to $4.99. I mean, look, hey, you want to pull a superfractor out of here. Of course you do. Of course I want to pull a superfractor out of it, It's just doesn't happen very often. For Richard B. for the Nationals. It's just frustrating. Sometimes I think, and this isn't directed at anyone in particular, but like, if that $50 really is that hard on you, then you probably shouldn't be spending that $50 on break. Like, and that's what I always, and I've said that before. Langoliers, Hendricks, and Volpe. Hey, you can come hang out anytime. You don't have to spend a dime with me, But if you're complaining and worrying about $50, then this is probably not the place you should be putting that $50. Future is Zach Gavine, Shoemake, and Nolan Jones. Yeah, no, and I intend on doing that. I just want to get more traffic to the site. That's why I just hired a PR company to take over the site and stuff. Because I'd absolutely bring that stuff in and put it on the site if I knew. I just don't want it sitting there forever. You know what I mean? I want things moving. So, Acuna, and Gunnar Henderson, and Freddie Zamora. That's why I tend to, look, I've talked about this before. I like to be able to offer breaks that anybody can afford to get into. I have always been that way. That's why I do retail stuff, and I mix it up, and sometimes I do higher end stuff. And, but I try to make it more middle of the road kind of prices, or even on the cheaper side, Talent Pipeline, Swaggerty, Cruz, and Wyman. It's a cool one. Um, because there are other places out there where many people are priced out of it, can't afford or shouldn't be affording to spend that kind of money. But inevitably, any time, and you know me, I take care of everyone. I send out all kinds of free stuff to people. Brandon Marsh, Rutledge, and Bishop. Um, Anytime I do something that's higher end, I always get the emails afterwards. Like I would never even think to email and complain to a breaker. Like, it's the last thing. I'm more mad at myself. Like, shit, I just spent that money on that. Should have bought this. Jake Vogel and Tyler Freeman. And there's an Yvonne Johnson paper purple first to 250. 110 of 250 for Cincinnati. I always get nervous. I mean, John, you're around all the time. You know this. Like, when you're into like the second box of like a $4 or $5 break, and the guy's like, "Oh my God, I'm not hitting anything. I'm this and that." And when I see that, I think like, dude, this guy can't afford to be in these breaks. Like, and look, I'm not their mother. I don't have to, but yeah, like if you're that worried, then especially over like $15 or $20, it's not good. Joey Bart, Chapman, and Fulton. It's funny too because sometimes like over on Whatnot, sometimes I see these guys, man. Some of them are nuts. Like obviously, some of them are independently wealthy. The other night I was on Whatnot, and I was watching these guys from Foul Line Breaks. I met them at the National. They seemed like nice guys. I heard some good things about them. Austin Hendricks, Futurist, Blazovic, and Thompson, but I hadn't watched them. So last week I did for the first time, and they were doing these Bowman timeline breaks. It was like, what was in them? Like 20 draft, 21 Bowman. Wait, 20 draft, 21 draft, and Bowman jumbos, like 3 boxes of each. And I think it was like 2 spots for like 265 or something like that. It was an O'Neill Cruz top 100, DL Hall, and Trent Devereaux. I watched some of these guys buy like 8, 10, 12 spots in a break. I was like, wow, man, these guys are spending like 2 G's on one break. Like, that's insane. That's okay. Socks. Yeah, right. Everybody start bitching at me. I don't know. Look, and I can tell you not all breakers are this way because I know a lot of them and a lot of them could care less. It bothers me when I can't pull stuff for people. It really does. I want to desperately, it would make me feel a lot better. Rookie, your favorites, Cronenworth, Peraza, and Von Johnson. But, it is what it is. I don't know. What are you gonna do? You just want to be like, look, I don't pack the boxes, man. I'm sorry. I wish I did. Like that would be worse. Like when I see those guys who do the like the repack stuff on Whatnot, and some of them are horrible. I'm like, well, you're responsible. You repacked them. Positional promise, a Kristen Robinson for the D-backs. Cassis and Thomas. And then you get the guys who are complaining, are like, I thought the floor was supposed to be $200. That's only $140 or something. I couldn't handle that kind of stress. That was a 6-case Bowman player break. Sad I spent $350 on a bunch of base. Until I noticed the dude dropped $2,500 and James Woodson got all base. Yeah, I know. Magical top 100. Yeah, I've seen that happen too. I was in a Jason Dominguez's first was in what? I can't even remember now at this point. God, the cards all run together. But I was in a 10-caser with someone, and somebody spent like 12 or 14 grand on the Dominguez spot. I mean, it was like insane. And they didn't get a single hit out of 10 cases. I was just like, oh, man. Emerson Hancock, Futurist, Kelly, and there's an Adley. Nice one there. To 499, 451 to 499 Adley. For Nicholas. Look, it's because I don't top load every card. Yeah, that's still one of the best ones ever. That one, I'd never forget that. A guy was legitimately upset with me because he felt every single card he got should be top loaded. I was like, you're kidding, right? Like, I thought he was joking with me. He was not. All right. I don't think I'm the breaker for you then. 'Cause I swear, I use more top loaders than anyone. Sometimes I'd have to stop myself from top loading stuff. This guy was like, oh, you didn't do enough. I was like, oh, boy. Rookie, your favorites, Garcia, Myers, and Vavrin. It's funny. I don't know why I let it irk me. And the funny thing is, I've actually had this conversation with two other breakers that I know, some pretty big guys who are like, why does it bother you? I'm like, I don't know. They're like, the one guy goes, I just shut the feed off. Like, that's it. It's done. It's over. Talent pipeline for the Bravos. You're like, yeah, I guess that's a way to do it. Just, all right, have a good night. Bye. Oh yeah, the Gypsy Queen thing. That guy was pissed. Yeah, I got like 5 emails about that thing. Even though I tried to explain to him that like we know where the hit is. Josh Jung, Robinson, and Gorman. Like I do sometimes when you get someone like that, you think to yourself like, they're messing with me, and then you realize they're not. Well, I told you I've had on 3 separate occasions where we always ship all cards, but I'll be honest with you, when you do like a half a case of Series 2 or even a quarter, like a third case of Series 2, like 4 to 6 hobby boxes, like when you're sorting that many cards, it's a couple thousand cards. Like, yes, sometimes a card will run away. You know what I mean? Like it'll, the Guardians and the Reds are next to each other. One card will get on one side and one will get in the other. It's a base card. You know what I mean? Like I try to do the best I can, but it does happen from time to time. I've had on 3 separate occasions where guys have been like, yeah, I'm missing 2 of nothing. Like I'm missing 2 Aroldis Chapman base cards from it. And then in the email, they'll go, if you watch the video at 7:18, 9:22, 13:45, you're just like, dude, I believe you. I'll find you a couple base cards. Like, that's happened to me a couple times where I'm like, oh my God. Like, and I don't even mind doing it for them, but it's like, you realize these cards were nothing. You know? Like, all right. All right, 2022. Let's find something better in this one. There's a Wander, rookie of your favorites. James Woods paper. Ortega first and Quintana first. I just, there are things you do as, like, to me, it's important for me as a breaker to offer you guys as much as I can as far as like releases go. And there are quite often times where I get stuff in that I know I'm going to lose money. Like Inception is a big one. Inception is too expensive for what it is. Even at the prices I can get it at, it's still too much. And it's always a money loser, no matter what. Martinez High Five. It has been for years now. But I don't want to not be able to offer it, so I'll bring a case or 2 of it in. Rodriguez and Ramos, But the worst is, you do the break, you lose a couple hundred on the case, and then the guy writes and complains to you, and you want to be like, really? Like, come on, dude, cut me a break. That's part of the game. It's all right. Carlos Colmenares, top 100. It's funny. Verga, and there's a Churio. Churio. It's like finding a $10 bill sitting in there for the Brewers. Anyway, I was happy with that Gold Rush case. I mean, we didn't do near enough bids on it, but that was fine. The Gold Rush case was actually pretty good. I was a little worried about it because I watched some videos of it. I wasn't blown away, and I had already ordered a case of it, and then I saw the videos and I was like, oh crap! Like, tell me, especially for the price, because it's like this things are like $1,600 a case or something like that. I mean, But I thought we did pretty good with that case. Now, if I could just convince him to sell it to me cheaper, then I'd do more of it. Yeah. Guzman and Brett Beatty. This kid, I was just watching him in the game earlier. God, he looks so young. He looks like he's like 15 years old. I mean, I know he's up early. From what I was reading an article on MLB, they were saying they really didn't want to bring him up already, but I guess they've had a few different injuries that they didn't have a choice. Like they were hoping not to bring him up till next year. But my God, he looks like a high schooler. Alcantara. Pie, and there's a Brady Allen to 299 for Miami. 59 of 299 for Ross. Yeah, I was too. Well, so Gold Rush is Steel City's repack company. If you guys have ever seen Hit Parade, I have some Hit Parade here. There's one up on the website, that Hit Parade triple play box I have up there, which is actually kind of cool. It's like a signed jersey, signed ball, and signed 8x10. And I've given away some Hit Parade stuff and done some in the free breaks. It's just a repack. And Hit Parade is David Adams. Repack. I mean, it's owned by David Adams, just like Gold Rush is owned by Steel City. Austin Martin, 3D. And Steel City's been putting a lot, they've been trying to kind of cozy up to me lately. Laura and Freilich, their prices are a little too high for me, but I saw it and I thought it was kind of cool, and I never did it before. I know some other breakers do Gold Rush stuff, so I figured I'd try it, and I did like it. It's just they have to get better pricing. Because I actually have a meeting with Hit Parade next week to get exclusive pricing from them, so we might be doing some more of their stuff. Dominguez, Bowman in 3D. And like I said, I probably watched, I'd say 2 cases worth, maybe 3 cases worth, just to see what was in it. And there was some really nice stuff in some of them, but some of them I was they were more like that Adam Eaton hit that was in there. So I was a little nervous, but I mean, honestly, out of what we did, that Adam Eaton was the only thing that was kind of a little bit on the dog side, you know. Vibrations at Lawler. Samad Taylor and Kelvin DeCastro, 54 of 99 for Richard B. Oh no, I know. I just meant more from the fact that he just looks so young. I saw him tonight and I was like, oh my God. Like, I don't think it was because of his talent they were talking about not until next year. Just he's young, you know, like they didn't know if it would stunt his maturity or whatever if they brought him up too soon. But I guess they didn't really have a choice. So that was the article I read anyway. Matos High Five. Armstrong and Cassis. Yeah, Rich, you did well in that. I think those 2 hits you got were really good out of that. That Bo Jackson was sick. So was Wander. That Bo was really sick. I was really jealous of that one. That's a card I would keep forever, that Bo Jackson. I'm going to go look online and buy one probably. George Kirby, top 100. Here's a Cabrera first and a Luca Tresh. Yeah, I don't think Beatty's talent has ever been in question. Just his age, you know. You know how some people in baseball are like that. They either think like let the kid play, or you know, you get a lot of people like, oh no, they need to be older. Unfortunately, we suffer from that around here with the Phillies. They always wait too long to bring guys up. Kristen Santana, Invicta. Amador and Alvarez. Where's my man Warming Bernabel? That dude is killing it in the minors, man. I'm telling you, anybody got some of their Warming Bernabel or Burnable or however you say his name stuff, he's doing really well in the minors. Here's a Colson Montgomery first, and Jeter Downs. Jeter Downs. Yeah, so I'm trying to think. We're going to be here Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday next week. Like I said, we have Clearly Authentic coming out on Wednesday, and it is coming out. Checklist is out. I've been assured by the distributors they will be on their way. I think we're breaking a full case Thursday. Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. If any of your football heads, I was able to get my hands on some Optic Blaster football, and I had like 6 or 8 of them or something. We're going to do that too. They weren't easy to come by. So if any of you are football fans, we'll do that next week. James Woods and Trey Sweeney. And more Series 2, of course. Series 2 you can't go away from. Trying to think. Oh, I got some super jumbos of 21 draft coming in for next week too. So I'm going to see those for a little bit. And Bowman Megas. I got a ton of Bowman Megas. I think I have like 72 of them coming in or something like that. Brady House Side 5. So we'll be hooked up with those for a little while. Martinez and Davis. I'm going to have like 15 boxes show up in my house from Target all at the same day. The nasty Hill 101 Piazza, and I thought it was me. Didn't look closely. It was a Dodgers card. Was it really? Oh, I remember that Piazza 101 for the Dodgers. That's right. Wasn't that out of what is that, Chronicles? I think. I think I remember that card. Vibrations Torkelson, Joshua Baez, and Robert Dominguez. I'm kind of pumped to do. I know you laughed at me at doing this, but I know what. I know. I got to bring this up. I'm going to bring in Chronicles Racing. It comes out next week. I was looking at it, man. I am really intrigued by it. There's a Wander rookie. Oh, wow. Man, holy Christ. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to curse. I walked right past that. For the White Sox, Oscar Colas. Prospect Auto. This is a monster hit. Oh, my. I wasn't even paying attention. Philip. These are so difficult to come by, these things, man. Yeah, Chronicles Racing comes out on the 26th. I'm going to have, the only way I can do it is by driver, but it looks like really awesome. So I'm going to get a case of it in. We're going to do a couple. I mean, it's not that we haven't done any, we've done F1 in the past, but I've never done NASCAR. So if any of you are NASCAR fans, we're going to have that coming up in the next couple of weeks. That should be fun. And they look awesome, those cars, the hits and stuff. Very nice hit for the White Sox, Oscar Colas. Congrats on that. That was a good one. Totally snuck up on me. I don't think we've pulled, I'm trying to think of how many, if we've pulled any redemptions from 22 Bowman this year. Garcia Mauricio. That's why I wasn't looking for it. Yeah, so if you're driving, guys, if you're into NASCAR, man, check it out too. The product itself looks awesome. Like the hits and stuff in it look really cool. That's why I'm so into it. Peguero, top 100. So we're going to do that for sure. Not, I think the week after or something like that. Next week? No, not next week, the week after. Okay, we're going to start doing other stuff. There's just not enough baseball out there to support us these days like there used to be. So I'll do some NASCAR. I'm down with it. Josh Lowe, Rookie of the Year favorites. Henry Davis, and there's Khalil Watson Chrome. And Jonathan India, man, with the crazy hair, he looks like Medusa. What is it with these guys and the hair these days, man? Every time I see Brandon Marsh come up to bat, I'm just like, how does this dude even function with that much hair on his head? Like, he's a baseball player. He's got like 8 pounds of hair on his head. 31 of 399 for Cincinnati. Douglas. Backstrom, Hendrick, Garcia, Bello, and Rodriguez. Asa Lacy, top 100. Khalil Watson, paper. Robbie Martin and Preciado. All right, last 2 packs. Bobby Witt, high five. There he is, warming. Kid's a monster, I'm telling you. Acuna and Bobby Witt, chrome. I'd love to know how they came up with that name. How you get a name like Warming? I've never heard that one before. Back here. Looks like a little canary yellow, maybe. All right, let's see what we got. Jake Berger, rookie of your favorites. Cedane Rafaela, and for the Mets, Robert Dominguez, canary, 18 of 75 for Rich. Rich, you're on fire tonight, man. You can't do no wrong, my friend. Hits in every break, I believe. Ramirez and Valera first for the Guardians. All right, 2 more packs. Do a hit recap, and we'll get out of here for the night. Allen and C.J. Abrams. Torkelson, top 100. Salas and Samad Taylor, cracked ice for Toronto for Richard. All right, guys, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. As always, I couldn't do this without you guys. Sorry about the whining earlier. I was just frustrated. What are you going to do? So I can be that way sometimes. But I do want to thank everyone for joining us. As always, I could not do this without you guys, and I truly do appreciate it. There's no other way I'd rather spend my Saturday night than opening cards for you guys. Alrighty, let's do a quick hit recap. The heck is on there? That's weird. And then we will get out of here. All right, guys, we're doing a hit recap for 21-22 Bowman, 2 hobby box break number 50. Just some firsts and stuff I pulled out. We'll make sure these are all top loaded, and we'll double check for any I might have missed while we were going through. Cabrera, Valera, Khalil Watson paper, Khalil Watson chrome, Wander Franco, Baez, Sweeney, Wood, and Colson Montgomery. A couple more here. The Jackson Churio chrome, Wander Franco rookie of your favorites, and Artega first. Hits, parallels, paper parallels. Yvonne Johnson, purple to 250. Jonathan India, lime green to 399. Robert Dominguez, canary yellow to 75. 2 cracked ices. We had the Nolan Jones and Samad Taylor. From 21, we had the Libertor Top 100, number 82 of 125. Austin Wells to 150. Adley Rushman to 499. Brady Allen to 299. Raquelvin DeCastro to 99. We had the Jackson Clough auto to 499 for Washington, and a very tasty Chrome Prospect Oscar Colas redemption for the White Sox. Nice hit there. All right, guys, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you all tomorrow night. Please go check out the website. Like I said, just a few spots left in Topps Chrome Platinum. We'll get that broken. If we get it full, we'll break it tomorrow. Bowman, Series 2, all kinds of stuff over there. Go check it out. And have a good night. Take care. Bye.